spending like they owe me. Ain't no ain't no time unless it's leaving. It's the talk or the show. It's that stress to get in me, and it's closer to the chest when your pocket's too deep. Who's on my wrist? Eyes don't make no sense. Pop up for a minute. Eyes up on my whip. Lenses and BMs. Eyes don't make no sense. Falling, fall back too close. You ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. It's the end of your spending like they owe me.
I'm cool. Got 100 mil on my to-do list. Be stupid. Slide this way, just don't miss it. Don't when we come back. Tell my
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Jazz. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
Now, here's Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Out to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. His three-pointers off the mark. Kessler the screen. Here's Bailey. It's good.
A little contact like that isn't going to do much to alter Bailey.
Payne for 3. Another miss by Orlando. Here's Collier. Driving inside. Here's Filipowski. They get it again. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Carter pulls it in. On offense, here are the Magic. Here's Banchero. The shot missing.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
There's the screen. Bailey with the ball. Picked up by Suggs. Markkanen can't get it to go. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Now Bailey. Driving to the basket.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
Pass to Kessler. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, you know, this is where Kessler mostly looks to score. Great work inside.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Desmond Bane, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Guys?
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. 1:37 left in the first quarter. And here's George. Pass to Hendricks. It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. Knocks down the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Jones looking for an opening. Back to Isaac for the three. Itadze. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Collier. Here's Black. Fires for three. A rebound by the Jazz. And George, here we go. And he banks in the layup.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Pass to Black. To the paint. Orlando moving the ball around. Outside, Jones. 5 on the clock. Isaac a screen. Jones, no luck. Uncovered. And Utah again with the bucket. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Jazz lead.
14.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Shot from the wing. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. GA, you hear about 3 levels scored. But is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. They look like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Now, here's Wagner. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Here's Collier. Nothing on the board. Pass to Sensabaugh. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
So, Stan, in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
And it's George missing.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
Poor decision there to heave the ball so far down the court. I mean, there's plenty of better places to go with it.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Utah trailing here. Here's Collier. He takes it in. Missed inside. Stolen. Puts up a deep 3. Sensabaugh, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now, here's Nurkic. still without a basket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Personal foul.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 9. Wagner, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So, Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill, and he can create shots for himself, he can finish through contact, and he will also create shots for his teammates.
Now, here's George. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Carter. And a wide open look for Payne. The Magic again can't hit. From deep, George hits it from 3-point range. George has got the lead up to 1 now for Utah.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Here's Wagner. He can't get it to go. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here are the Magic now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
Timeout.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. George. Here's Sensabaugh. Back to George. Pocket 2. Isaac with the steal. Here's Payne. Plenty of space. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Now it's a 4-point Magic lead. Pass to Hendricks. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And it's Suggs missing. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Now Nurkic. Back to George. Pass to Hendricks. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Magic out in front. They're up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
The Magic with the lead. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
And finished off by Banchero.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all three levels.
Bailey with the ball. Here he goes. Nice defense from Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Kessler with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert. Wow, that kind of stuff from Banchero belongs in All-Star Weekend.
Now Kessler. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Magic leading by 6. 90 seconds now into the second half. And he's good on the 3-ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty
pass to Markkanen. Fades. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Now, here's Suggs. And another 3 for Orlando.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Markkanen. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Back to Bane. Suggs in the corner. Here's the screen. Clock at 6. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
3 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
So, Stan, I'll ask you, what about Desmond Bane stands out to you the most?
Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. Came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his teammates.
Orlando making some changes. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. And it's Kessler, top of the key. Now Bailey. Shot to stop the run. And he sinks the layup. Bailey's got his third basket of the night right there.
Looking strong on the drive. Bailey using his length to work his way to the bucket.
Jones for 3. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz trailed by 14. .104 left in the third quarter. Tips it. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Kessler's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the energy he showed on the glass, outworking everyone and getting rewarded for it.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bailey misses.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts. And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jones next for 2. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Personal foul. First team foul. Checking in.
17 seconds left in the third quarter.
Anthony Black.
Jones for three, and the Magic another three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And so it's Orlando controlling the game and finish.
51.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Orlando leading by 20. Wagner outside. Here's Banchero. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. No good on the three. Pass to Kessler, and it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul. Coach, when you've had to scout for prospects, how much stock did you put in the NBA Combine?
Well, I think, Kevin, you can get certain things out of the Combine. I think the physical testing stuff is good to at least give you a baseline on guys. I think getting a chance to talk to some of the players is outstanding. And then just getting, anytime you get another chance to watch guys work, watch guys play, it's just another data point for you.
Out left to the wing. Pulls it up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. That's now 8 points for Ace Bailey. Pass to Banchero. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. That one goes in.
An offensive machine. The energy you get from Banchero on that end of the floor is impressive.
Here's Filipowski. He's covered by Banchero. And Ace Bailey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Here's Suggs. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trailed by 20. Kicks it out to Markkanen. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, from range, Markkanen has such an effortless stroke.
And they double up Wagner. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, with Franz standing 6'10", it's just so tough to disrupt his jump shot.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And Banchero is just so enthusiastic. He keeps raising the energy he's bringing to the offensive end.
Here's Collier. Down low. Bane with the steal. Deep two from Wagner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Ace Bailey.
Well, this league expects versatility from front court. And Franz Wagner has really risen to that challenge. You see it getting sharper across the board. Well, a risky pass there. And if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Here's Collier. Here's Bailey. Carter pulls it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. Triple from the wing. Bailey's got 9 points here in the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Orlando.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Paolo Banchero.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Bailey misses. Now, here's Banchero. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game.
I'm the rawest. Too slippery entertainment. Come step in my office. Take a. She say, D-Lo, you be saucy, baby. How the with them lane? Come with some bosses, baby. She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog. Wash my clothes the other day. Found a 10 ball. Flip phone for the. Just a throwaway. I'm riding with some. We look like Golden State. I'm Mr. Too Slippery. I'm with the sharks. You with the fishes. Hop straight out the Bentley. I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck. A 60.
Yeah. I'm Mr. Tooski. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheap. Grams on my wrist cost like 10G. I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth. In my bag, my pocket's deeper than the sea. You don't bring nothing to the plate, then I can't eat with you. All that you doing fake, you just a pretender. They say my flow so cold, but I still bring the heat. I peep. See, I got some bread, so they won't beat with us. Bad hair and nails done, that don't fleet. You ain't cause you ain't him, but she let ski. I'ma run me up that cheese and walk these beats.
I'm Mr. Too Slippery. I'm with the sharks, you with the fishes. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck, a 60.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Tooski. Matter of fact, call me Mr.